saw my dad perform live. For me, this is the closest I will ever get to seeing my father into it.
And to become the king of pop, it's an amazing journey. And when you meet him in person, as Graham said, you felt the spirit, you felt the energy of Michael.
The more it got, the more pressure I felt. Going through this process of who can play Michael, how do you even start with that? And then, of course, I meet Jafaar Jackson.
And I always tell everybody, how we start is how we finish. So let's start with some fire.
Who is this guy?
The moment cameras focused on Prince Jackson during the premiere events and public appearances for the new Michael Jackson biopic, fans instantly noticed the emotion on his face. People online kept saying it did not look like ordinary sadness or simple nostalgia. Instead, viewers described it as something much heavier and harder to explain. Standing beside him was his cousin Jafaar Jackson, but to many fans, it felt like they were watching pieces of Michael Jackson return in real time. For years, the entertainment industry has tried to recreate Michael's magic through tribute concerts, documentaries, impersonators, and performances. But most fans always felt there was something missing. This time, however, the reaction has been completely different. The second Jafaar appeared in costume, social media exploded. People were shocked by how naturally he moved, how similar his expressions looked, and how much his overall energy reminded them of Michael himself. Fans said it was not only about looking alike physically. It was the calmness, the posture, the small movements, and even the silence between scenes that felt incredibly real. Across TikTok, YouTube, and entertainment pages, people kept repeating the same line over and over again. This doesn't even feel like acting anymore. And honestly, that emotional reaction is what turned this movie from a normal biopic into something much bigger.
I think that my father is probably one of the most misunderstood people out there, and I hope that you get a glimpse into the life and the cause and effect that made him who he was.
What makes the entire situation even more emotional for fans is the connection to family, especially for Prince Jackson. Many people online pointed out that Prince never really got the chance to fully experience his father the same way the rest of the world did. Millions of fans experienced Michael Jackson as the greatest entertainer alive, the global superstar who could make entire stadiums scream with a single movement. People remember the performances, the music videos, the tours, and the worldwide excitement whenever Michael appeared in public. But Prince experienced a completely different side of him. He knew Michael as a father through private family moments away from cameras. Before Prince was old enough to fully understand just how massive his father's impact really was, Michael was suddenly gone. That is why fans believe this entire experience must feel surreal for him emotionally. Years later, he is now watching his own cousin slowly transform into the version of Michael the public remembers most clearly. Fans online say this story now feels much deeper than entertainment because it mixes family, grief, memory, and legacy together in a very personal way. Many people commented that watching Jafaar perform while Prince supports him publicly almost feels like watching the Jackson family reconnect with Michael's legacy in a new form. Instead of distancing himself from the project, Prince has shown support for Jafaar, and fans believe that support made the emotional connection around the film even stronger. People expected comparisons, pressure, or awkwardness, but instead they saw unity and trust within the family. That completely changed how audiences viewed the movie.
Jafaar made you believe and think that it was Mike. And you look at him and you forget that it's Jafaar and you think it's your brother.
Because Michael would learn by watching the television. That's right. He never went to a dance studio, so
it's magical.
The reaction to Jafaar's performance has now grown far beyond normal movie hype. Fans are not just discussing acting skills anymore. They are talking about emotion, memory, and legacy. Across social media, viewers admitted they sometimes forgot they were watching an actor because Jafaar's performance felt so believable. Some people even said the resemblance was almost uncomfortable because it brought back memories they had not felt in years. Fans believe Jafaar approached the role differently from most actors who play famous people. Instead of simply copying Michael's voice, dancing, or style, people feel like he captured the emotion and spirit behind who Michael was. One word keeps appearing in conversations everywhere online: continuation. Fans say Jafaar does not seem like someone pretending to be Michael Jackson. Instead, it feels like he naturally carries a part of Michael's legacy within him. That reaction has created huge pressure around Jafaar almost overnight. The industry no longer sees him as just another young actor or even simply Michael's nephew. Many now see him as someone carrying forward one of the biggest entertainment legacies in history. And fans understand how emotional that must also be for Prince Jackson, who is standing there watching crowds react emotionally to someone becoming the version of his father the world never truly let go of. That is why every public interaction between Prince and Jafaar quickly goes viral online. Fans say it no longer feels like people are simply watching two cousins together. Emotionally, it feels like they are watching the past and future standing side by side, connected through memory, family, and one of the most legendary names in music history.